Hello students, how are you? I hope everyone is safe at home. This is Rohit Krishna, your biological science teacher. In the previous video, we have discussed about the vitamins and vitamins chart and also some malnutrition and malnutrition diseases. Now, with this we have come to an end. Okay, now let us discuss keywords in today's class. Okay, now let us start our video. Now here, what is the first keyword? The first keyword is glucose. Now what is the meaning of glucose? Glucose is a type of carbohydrate. Glucose is a type of carbohydrate. Glucose structure and the carbohydrate structure are similar but slightly it differs. Now what is the meaning of starch? Starch is nothing but a type of food product that is present inside the grains. Now whenever you take any grain or if you convert them into powder like structure and when you mix it with the water, then you will get starch. Now what is the meaning of cellulose? Cellulose is also another type of carbohydrate. It is present inside the plant body and it will give strength to the plant. Now here chloroplast. What is the meaning of chloroplast? Chloroplast is nothing but a green colored organelle that is present inside green parts of a plant body. Now the chloroplast is a very important thing. Now here, because of this chloroplast, the plants are producing the food material. Now what is the meaning of grana? Grana is nothing but the layers of the thylakoid is called grana. Okay, and in the previous classes we have observed that this is the structure of chloroplast, and here you can see some thread like structures are available here, and these are arranged in the layers. The single thing is called as thylakoid. So the group of thylakoid is called grana. I hope you have understood. Now what is the meaning of stroma? Stroma is a liquid like portion that is present inside the chloroplast. Stroma is a liquid portion of chloroplast. Next, light reaction. Light reaction is a first phase of photosynthesis, and why are we calling it as light reaction? Because the light is required in this reaction and light will start this reaction. That's why we are calling it as light reaction. Now what is the next one? Dark reaction. What is the meaning of dark reaction? The second phase of photosynthesis, and here in this dark reaction the light is not needed. May it happens during daytime or night time, but it does not require light. That's why it is called as dark reaction. Now let us discuss about heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition is a type of nutrition in which organisms depend upon others for food. Now here nutrition is of two types: autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is a type of nutrition in which the plants prepare own food by the help of the chlorophyll. Now here in the heterotrophic nutrition, the organisms will depend upon others for food. Now the next one is parasitic nutrition. What is the meaning of this parasitic nutrition? Here, if any organism living on other organisms for food is called as parasitic nutrition. Here one organism will depend upon others as guest, and the organism which is giving help is called host. Okay, now here this guest organism, either it will kill the organism, sometimes the parasite will kill the organism, and sometimes it will help the organism, but so many times it will kill or it will cause damages. Now what is the meaning of Haustoria? Haustoria is nothing but a root like structure which is produced by the cuscuta plant into the host plant. Now let us discuss this some more deep. Now imagine this is a plant, and this is the vascular bundle of a plant body. Now here cuscuta is a plant which is entwining or making a circular thing like structure to the host plant. See, this is host plant and this is guest. This is cuscuta. Now it is producing a special root like structure to absorb the nutrients from the main plant. Now this is called Haustoria. I hope you have understood. Now alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is nothing but our food traveling system. Human beings food traveling system is called as alimentary canal. Now alimentary canal start with mouth and ends with the anus. Okay, now here this alimentary canal includes of mouth, esophagus, stomach, duodenum, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. Now the next one is salivary gland. Salivary glands are the glands, they produce saliva, a special liquid called saliva. It is also called as salivary amylase. Now where does these salivary glands are present? These salivary glands are present below the tongue. If you see your tongue below portion in the mirror, then you can observe some small tissues are available. These tissues, every time they produce a liquid called saliva. Saliva have a special type of enzyme that is called tyalin. That's why our older people used to say that we have to thoroughly masticate the food, thoroughly chew the food. Now what might be the reason behind that? When you thoroughly chew the food, your food will mix with saliva. As saliva have tyalin, an enzyme, the food will be mixes with the tyalin, and here the partial digestion will happen inside the mouth. And the people, those who are not chewing the food properly, they will get some digestive system issues or constipation issues. Okay. Now the next one is peristaltic movement. What is the meaning of peristaltic movement? The movement of food in the esophagus in a wave like form is called peristaltic movement. Already we have observed this. Then again let us see here. Imagine that this is an esophagus pipe. So in the esophagus pipe, what is happening? The food is traveling in the form of bolus. Okay. Now whenever the food enters inside the esophagus, it will forms some bent like structures, and these are called as a wave like movement. This is called peristaltic movement. Let us discuss about amylase. What is amylase? Amylase is a type of enzyme that will help in our digestion. Already we have discussed about a type of amylase that is called salivary amylase, that is tyalin. Tyalin is called salivary amylase. These amylases are helpful for the digestion process. Now let us discuss about the next one, tyalin. What is the meaning of this tyalin? Tyalin is the name of digestive enzyme that is present in our saliva. Saliva is a liquid that is produced from the tissues present below our tongue. Now here pepsin. Pepsin is also a type of enzyme that will helpful for digestion. Next, chyme. Chyme is nothing but a soft, slimy, slurry mass that is produced after chewing. Whenever you take the food inside of your body, then if you start chewing it, after chewing for some time, then the food will get mixed with the saliva and it will turn into a small, soft, slurry structure that is called chyme. Okay, it's a porridge like structure. Now here sphincter. What is the meaning of this sphincter? Sphincter is a special gate like structure. Now actually these are muscles. Okay, these are muscles, and here these sphincters will control the movement of food from one place to another place. You can see such type of sphincters in the duodenal walls. Now when you see the duodenum, see this is the stomach, and here this is the duodenum. Okay, here you can see a special ring like muscles are present in this section. These ring like muscles will contract and relax. When they contract, they will allow only very less amount of the things to the other side. Okay, when they relax, they will allow more amount of the materials to the other side, like this. Okay, now here these sphincters are act like our dam gates. Now what are these dam gates are doing? They are allowing only sufficient amount of the material whenever it is necessary. And here also these sphincters will allow the food or otherwise any liquids or material from one place to another place in a proper quantity. Okay, these act like controlling gates in our body. Otherwise what will happen? All the food will get wasted. It will not stay in our body for longer time. Now next one is digestion. And what is the meaning of digestion? Digestion is nothing but converting of large molecules into simple one, so that our blood and our cells can take it. Digestion is a process that can be done by the action of different types of food, different types of enzymes. Now pancreas. What is pancreas? Pancreas is an organ which will produce insulin. Now here pancreas is a special structure that is present below our stomach, and it will produce two things, two materials. They are glucagon and insulin. Now if you see here, this is our stomach, and below the stomach, on the top of the stomach, we will have the liver, and below the stomach we have a leaf like structure. This leaf like structure is called pancreas. Now what does this pancreas will do? Pancreas will produce two types of chemicals, that is called insulin and the second one is glucagon. Now what does this insulin will do? Insulin will reduce the sugar levels inside the blood. Now what is the glucagon will do? Glucagon will increase the sugar level in the blood. Now whenever you require any hard work, for example if you want to run very faster, you require more energy, produce more sugar into the blood. Okay, now how the blood sugar levels will be increases? Whenever this glucagon releases into the blood, more amount of the sugars will be increases. Then if the work is done, when we have to stop working, then the sugar levels should be decreased in the blood. So that will be done by insulin. So here you should blindly believe that insulin will reduce the sugar levels in the blood, glucagon will increase the sugar levels in the blood. So if you want to do the work, glucagon is necessary. If you want to relax and stop the work, then you require insulin. This is very simple. Now let us see the enzymes. What is the meaning of an enzyme? Enzyme is a chemical structure, okay, chemical structure that is produced inside of our body that will do the work very faster. For example, let us understand this word with an example. Imagine that if you want to do any work very faster, you require some special materials, is it or not? What are these special materials are doing? These special materials are making your work very faster. Okay, now these enzymes are the chemicals which will make our work very faster. Now what is villi? Villi is nothing but a finger-like projection that is present inside the small intestine. These villi have blood vessel inside it, and it will helpful for absorbing the nutrients from the stomach or small intestine into the blood. Now this villi directly send all the nutrients into the blood. Now bile juice. What is this bile juice? Bile juice is a digestive enzyme which do not have any enzymes. Okay, actually this is a gastric juice. This does not have any enzyme. This bile juice is very, very important. So in examination he will ask you, write any digestive juice which do not have any enzyme, then you have to write bile juice. Okay, now here this bile juice will be produced from the liver. Okay, now next one is lipase. Lipase is a type of chemical. This is also a type of digestive enzyme. Now fat. What is the meaning of fat? Fat is a complex molecule that is used for producing the energy. Whenever you see after eating the food, then some amount of the food will be used by our body. Then what about the remaining amount of the food? The remaining amount of the food should be stored inside of our body for our future purposes in the form of fat. This fat will be burnt and produce energy whenever it is necessary. Next, liver. Liver is an organ. It's very, very important organelle, and here this liver is detoxifying so many of poisons that we take inside of our body. Next, emulsification. Emulsification is nothing but converting of fat to fat globules is called emulsification. Okay, now here kwashiorkor. Kwashiorkor is nothing but a type of disease. This is protein malnutrition. Kwashiorkor is a protein malnutritional disease. In this disease, the children's faces turn into fluffy, and their cells will be filled with liquids, and their stomach will be swollen, wrists will be swollen, and their movement is very fast, and every time they used to suffer with diarrhea. Then how will you cure the kwashiorkor? See, because of less of proteins, kwashiorkor disease is coming. If you provide sufficient amount of the proteins, then this kwashiorkor disease can be cured. Now the next one is marasmus. Now what is the meaning of marasmus? Marasmus is a protein calorie deficiency disease. In this marasmus, the children will look like skeleton. Okay, all their body mass will be decreased, poor muscle development, they are lean and weak. Okay, diarrhea and their body development will be stopped. Then how will you cure this marasmus? This marasmus will be cured by giving sufficient amount of proteins and sufficient amount of calories to the kid. Okay, actually this kwashiorkor or marasmus, actually this marasmus happens because of repeated childbirths and poor socio-economic activities and cultural activities also. Okay, so this is all about the keywords. Now you can see here the photosynthesis formula. Everyone should by heart this photosynthesis formula. Here 6CO2 plus 12H2O gives rise to C6H12O6 plus 6H2O plus 6O2 by the action of light and with the help of chlorophyll. Everyone should by heart this formula. Okay. Now there are some important definitions you must write in your classwork. What is the meaning of ingestion? Ingestion is nothing but the taking food inside of the body is called ingestion. Next, digestion. Breaking up of complex molecules into simple one by the action of enzymes so that our body can be used is called digestion. Next, absorption. Absorption is nothing but sending of all the digested materials and simple things into the blood is called absorption. Now defecation. Defecation is nothing but sending out of undigested food material is called defecation. Okay, I hope everyone have understood, and here there are some questions in this lesson. Now you can also fill all these fill ups by reading all the lesson. Now this is all about the first lesson. So today's homework is you have to write this fill in the blanks. Okay, you write this fill in the blanks, 6 fill in the blanks, and you try to fill by searching the textbook. Okay, I hope everyone have understood how to do the homework. Okay, so this is all about today's homework. We have successfully completed the first chapter, and in the next video we are going to start the second chapter. I hope everyone is understanding these lessons very well, but no one is responding to my videos. So I request all of you to do as attendance. So whether you have seen or not, I am not getting any idea. So you do one thing. Below in the comments you mention your name. Okay, for example, if any student name is there, okay, just like Divakar or any other person, so you write your name, just name, and you press the like button. So I will count the number of likes and I will count the number of students attendance. In this way I will make videos. So if you do not have an interest, and I will also not show any special thing here, because for making all these videos we have to learn new things and we have to do some struggle. So in every video I am mentioning, but so many of your students are not getting any response. So from now I will give you one important task, that you have to press the like button and then you have to comment your name in the comment section. If you want the textbook PDF, I will also make it available for you. So if anybody wants the textbook PDF, then just text me or message me to my personal number. So this is all about today's lesson. See you and goodbye. Meet you in the next video.